At the end of the day, please hear me. I said this before, I want to say it again because I want to jar you. Both Christianity and Islam cannot be right. Okay? This is one place where religious relativism really doesn't work. Either Jesus is the Son of God, or Muslim, or rather Muhammad is the true prophet of God, or neither one are. All right? But both can't be true. Because Jesus said, I'm the way, I'm the truth, I'm the life, and no one comes to the Father but through me. That's what he said. And Muhammad said Jesus was not the Son of God, and that he, Muhammad, came to correct the errors of time, and that the Old and New Testaments were corrupted by rabbis and priests, and that he, Muhammad, was the true prophet, and that we are to worship God the way Muhammad says because God sent him. Both cannot be true. So if Islam is true, then Islam defines its own terms. Islam was delivered by Muhammad, and an integral part of Islam was the murder of people who mocked Muhammad. Just plain and simple, okay? So if Islam is true, then these devout Muslims that carried out this execution, these murders, well, they're really doing the right thing, okay? If that is true, if Muhammad really did come from God, and he really did receive a message from the angel Gabriel, and he was sent to correct the errors of time and to fix the corruptions of the Jewish and the Christian scriptures. If that's true, then he's the best example, because that's what the Quran says, that Muhammad is the best exemplar of what it means to be a devout Muslim, and that's why the Quran says, and Muhammad said, follow his example. He had people killed, murdered, who satirized him. And if he's the best example and Islam is true, then it makes perfect sense and it is legitimate for Muslims to follow his example. We say, well, that's not what freedom is all about. We live in a free society. Look, whoa. Freedom is not defined by us. Law is not defined by us. It's defined by our Maker. I mean, if you're an atheist and you don't believe that there is a God, then you can make your own rules up. Anything goes at that point. Do whatever you want and say, well, it's my right, or this is what I want to do, or this is freedom. Anything, literally. So my discussion is not with an atheist, and my discussion is not with a positivist. Somebody who believes that man has the right to make law, that they can pretend to the throne of God. I mean, there are Christian positivists, they don't realize that, but these are people who say, yes, I believe in Jesus, they've been baptized, but then they say, and we have the right to make laws that we see fit. No, really you don't. There is a God. He gave us his law. He gave us the 10 Commandments. So Muhammad believed that God gave Moses the 10 Commandments, and he believed that the Jews began to corrupt the scriptures and that Christians really corrupted the scriptures by giving the teaching that Jesus was the Son of God, the Savior of the world who died for us. So if Muhammad's right, then it's not about freedom, it's about eternity. It's about who made us, our Creator, and what he expects from us. But if it's false, if Muhammad was a false prophet, okay, then it must be resisted at all costs. Yes, we must evangelize Muslims. Yes, we can rest fairly secure that most Muslims don't follow their own religion. I'll bet you that most Muslims don't know that Muhammad killed people with his own hand. Most Muslims don't know that if you go to the museum in Istanbul, that the sacred relics of Muhammad include 2 of his swords. Most Muslims don't know that. They're nominal Muslims. They eat pork, they drink alcohol, they hang out with non-Muslims, okay? But the issue is not nominal Muslims. The issue is Islam itself, the religious, theological, philosophical, legal blueprint that Muhammad delivered and that his early followers instilled and spread. That's the issue. And if it's false, which it is false, it must not be bowed to. Because if you bow your neck in that direction, you might find it cut with one of the scimitars of Islam. I have been a leader in the pro-life movement for 30 years. And sadly, we have not prevailed in our goal to make it a criminal act to kill an unborn baby. There's reasons why we have failed. I wrote this book, A Humble Plea, to Catholic bishops, to evangelical clergy, and to lay people, explaining where we went wrong and what we have to do to prevail. We've made this available as a PDF online for free. I encourage you to go and download your own copy. We have put together what we call an online university for you. Now that's a highfalutin way of saying that we have a pretty significant library of material, books, tapes, videos that are there for you for free. Why are we doing this? Because America is desperate for new leaders, and because this material could help you to become the leader that you and God want you to be. Check it out and enjoy it.